Hey everyone, how you doing? So, you want to download PVZ Fusion. Well, let me tell ya, it's surprisingly very easy. And in today's video, not only will you learn how to download both the Chinese and translated versions of the game on Windows and Android, but you'll also learn how to mod the translated game too. That's pretty nice, but let me really quickly go over some disclaimers since this game does have some issues. Skip to the timestamps if you don't care about the risks, I guess. First of all, we're covering the Discord method of getting the game, so if you aren't old enough to get Discord, ask a parent, guardian, older sibling, or the likes to follow through this video instead. That TOS is there for a reason, don't go breaking it. Also, the methods I'm covering are the safest we have for getting PVZ Fusion overseas, and I highly encourage you to avoid any random websites that have download links for the game. There was a situation of someone bragging about all the data they got from the malware they injected onto a copy of Fusion that people went and downloaded off of a website. So like, it's just common sense, think with your head. And finally, these methods are the safest, but still not a complete guarantee for your safety. By watching this guide, you acknowledge that you're potentially compromising your system, but that's the cost of PVZ Fusion and modding in general, so if you understand that, let's move on. We'll start with the Chinese version of the game, just in case you're worried about downloading modded versions of a fan game. To each their own, I guess. By far the safest way to download it is by going to the PVZ Fusion fans Discord server. The link is in the description, then scrolling to the download forum category, where there's an archive of most game versions on PC and up to 2.7 for mobile. On PC, if you're somehow able to make a Quark Drive account, even if it's in Chinese, this is the official download page. But the Fusion fan server also offers Mega Drive and Google Drive links for the game too. These are way more accessible, so I recommend using one of these instead. And once you download it from one of those sources, make a new folder on your PC, name it like PVZF or something, and extract the files to it. Boom, done. Super easy. Now you just launched the game bat, and if your PC asks you to give it permission to run the game, allow it, and now you have Fusion in all its glory. PC progress also saves even if you delete the game, so once a new version is available, you can uninstall the old version and download the new one. Pretty sweet stuff. Android is also somewhat simple, albeit not up to date, so it won't have Volcanon, the horrors. The Android links are below the PC ones in the same forum posts, so just download those APKs and install them on your phones or emulators. I don't have an Android, so BlueStacks it is. And there you go. Wow, it's like I'm playing PVZ on my phone. One big disclaimer for the Android installations is that your save data doesn't carry over when you install newer versions. Make a backup of your data and put it in the files with the archiver or something, and you'll be fine. So now you have the Chinese versions, but can you read Chinese? I know I can't very well, so this is where I'm going to direct you to the translated version of the game. A Discord server called Blooms has been working on translating PVZ Fusion, and this isn't too much more difficult to get than the base Chinese version. In fact, it includes a Chinese base game too. These links can be found in the Fusion Downloads channel for the server, and this here will direct you to a GitHub link that contains everything you'll need. There's a couple of extra versions and ports of the game that have Mega Drive and Google Drive links, so if you want, say, the last port of PVZ Fusion on mobile translated, it's here. But these follow the same steps as what I discussed before, so just refer to the Chinese download section for a tutorial there. But as for the most recent version of the game, you may notice there's a little more going on here. This is because the game now has two separate versions, for two separate mod loaders. One is MelonLoader and the other is BepInEx. For this video, I'll be using MelonLoader, since it's generally the more stable one at the moment. So if you want to follow this video, scroll down to where you see the MelonLoader zip, download it, and extract it in a new folder. You'll see the choice for launching both the unmodded and modded versions of the game, so select the latter, and there you go. At least, if your system doesn't false flag the game as malware. That can happen, so just restore it if it gets quarantined. Additionally, if you want the game in a different language, you can find that in the settings tab, and then you're all set. Now, as for the modding capabilities, go to the Fusion add-ons forum in the Blooms Discord server. From there, find a mod you like, download the .dll file, put it in the mods folder for whichever mod you're using, and boom, infinite melons. Some mods and add-ons might have more instructions tied to them, and they also might be version specific, so please read about what you're getting before downloading this stuff. Seriously, it's a lifesaver. But that's it. Congratulations! You've successfully learned how to download PVZ Fusion. And that that's kind of it. Now you can play the game, but I would definitely recommend reading through the guides for these PVZ Fusion downloads I've talked about, because they give you some more information that I glossed over. If for any reason you're stuck with downloading this game, refer to the help sections in the server you're trying to get the game from, or use this video's comment section. It's not too difficult to get, so hopefully it'll be an easy fix for you, unless you're like on Linux. There's a guide for those nicher situations in the servers themselves. This was just a general guide. And with that, I'll be ending this video here. I've got a decently long PVZ Fusion video to finally start working on, so I'll be getting to that. Thank you to all of my channel members for supporting my content, and peace.
I know exactly what you mean.